Hey guys, welcome to another fun core and cardio class. Today we're going to use a fitness step if you have one. If you don't, that's fine. You can just use your body weight in the floor. A small set of 5-pound bells, and then a resistance band with handles if you have one. Again, if you don't, that's totally fine. You can just use your body weight. We're going to do each exercise for a minute today. We're going to go ahead and get started with 15 minutes of full body warm-ups. So let's get started. Hands on the hips. We're going to go high on the toes, back on the heels. High on the toes, back on the heels. Belly button into the spine, warming up the shins and the calves. Nice and high on the toes, back on the heels. 3 and 2. Last one. Excellent. Now bring the feet wide, hips facing forward, arms wide as well, and we're going to twist that upper torso. Twist, twist. Hips facing forward, we're just moving that upper torso. Hands come behind the mid-back. One more each side. And now we're going to warm up the glutes. And we're going to bring the arms out, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Let's squat back and kick, warming up those hamstrings and then the glutes. Belly button into the spine, bringing that foot across the body and up to the hand. Make sure the hand doesn't drop down to the foot. Excellent. One more each side. And now we're going to bring the hands to the back, shoulders back, chest out, and we're going to rock and kick. Working on our posture while we warm up those quads. Belly button into the spine, trying to bring that heel up to the rear. Nice job. 2 more each side. Last one each side. Now let's get some lateral movement. Open up the hamstrings and the hips a little more. We're going to step apart, kick with the other foot, cross, feet are flat, come down and tap the toes and come up through the heels and apart. Kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels. Back and forth. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. One more each side. And come up through those heels. Now we are going to work on our balance and opening up the hips, planting the left leg. Right foot's going to come forward and down, front corner and down, out to the side, back corner, and then straight back, tighten the rear, again to the back, back corner, out to the side, front corner, finish out straight ahead. Switch sides, forward and down, front corner and down, out to the side, back corner, straight back, tighten the rear, again to the back, back corner, side, front corner, finish out straight ahead. Now, it's good to have to think while we work out, so we're going to work on our balance and our coordination. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to reach up to the ceiling, forward, beneath, come into a squat and hold, nice and low. One arm the other, come up through the heels. Again, forward, beneath, squat and hold, rear low, one arm the other, come up nice and tall. Forward, beneath, squat and hold. Hips and rear behind the knees. Now curl the toes up so you're not using them. Should just be using those heels. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Pull that belly button into the spine. 5 more. Nice and tall. 4 more. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Forward, beneath, squat and hold, rear low, One arm, the other, come up nice and tall. Bring the hands wide, bring the feet wide too, and push those knees to the back as you come down and try to grab those ankles. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up through the heels. We're going to go into jacks or modified jacks for 30 seconds. Full range of motion over the head. Fingertips touching at the top, thighs at the bottom. Feet come wide and then back together under the hips. Make sure you're not just jumping in place. If you're doing modified, lean into it. Elevate that heart rate. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders to the back. 3, 2, 1 to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, now we're going to find an open space on a wall or a door, or if you don't have any space there, you can do a squat and hold in the middle of the room. We're going to go into a wall sit for 30 seconds. Feet hip width apart, back rested against the wall. Walk the feet out, lower the rear. Knees should be over the heels. Hips in rear behind the knees. Bring those hands off the thighs and move them to the wall. Holding it here. Shoulders pushed into the wall, belly button into the spine. Bring those knees out wide, curl the toes up, neck relaxed. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push through the heels and come up the wall. Now let's warm up that upper body. Feet wide, arms are coming wide, circles to the front, 30 seconds. Small circles. Engage that core, tilt the pelvis forward, tighten the rear. Point those fingertips. Should stay nice and high up to the side of the shoulders. Should be starting to feel like your shoulders should be on fire. You've got 10 seconds and then we're going to reverse that circle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Arms are coming back out. Let's reverse that circle to the back. Small circles again. Keeping the core engaged, keeping the rear tight, firing up those glutes. Push all that energy you're feeling in your shoulders into the floor. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands down. Let's go into shoulder shrugs. Shoulders to the ears, pushing down to the floor, keeping that core engaged. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now bring the arms out to the side. We're going into over-unders. One hand over and then the other. One hand and then the other. Over and under. Over and under. 5, switch. 4, switch. 3, and 2. Last one each side. And bring those hands down. Hands are going to come forward and together. We're going to squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Opening up the chest and strengthening that back. Getting us out of that seated, forward, slouching desk position. We're opening everything up and bringing it back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the hands down. Let's push that away. One arm across the body and out. The other, and now both. Again, one arm, the other, and both. Push it all away. Warming up those shoulders. 2 more sets. Last set. Now let's do the neck. We're going to look to the side. Center, switch, center, side, center, switch, center. One more. Now up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Ceiling and floor. One more. Roll that neck all the way around. Big circle. And reverse. Excellent. Let's go back to the wall. We're going to go into another 30-second wall sit, or you can go into a squat and hold. Rest that back comfortably against the wall. Feet are hip width apart. Walk the feet out so the knees are over the heels. Lower the rear and the hips. Down behind the knees, hands at the wall, or you can join me and add some difficulty by bending those arms, pushing the elbows and the wrists into the wall, shoulders into the wall, belly button into your spine, spine into the wall as well. Push those heels into the floor, curl the toes up, and bring those knees out wide to challenge those hips even further. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands down and push up the wall. Now we are going to go down into a plank on your mat for 30 seconds, however you're comfortable, either the palm underneath the shoulder or the elbow underneath the shoulder. Knees should be nice and wide. You can either rock those knees back or come up onto your toes with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs nice and wide, or draw up those knees back. Now we're going to bring those hips down low towards the floor, keeping the rear low, keeping the core engaged. Back of your body should be in one straight line as well as the front. Now, no rounding of the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together up at the top of the back and push the energy from the shoulders into the palms or the elbows into the floor. We're holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes. Plant the hands, extend the arms, stretch out the lower back here. If you have lower back pain, you can come down into those elbows. Keep those toes pointed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push all the way up and back. We're going to go into child's pose. Rear at the heels, toes pointed, knees out wide to the side of your mat. And we're going to extend forward, keeping the rear at your feet, dropping the elbows, dropping the forehead to the floor. Hold it there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. We're coming up and forward on our hands and knees. We're going to open up the back, strengthen the core and the shoulders, and work on our balance and coordination. Let's go into bird dog, reaching out opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Come back to center. Hips stay in line with the knees. Hands stay in line with the shoulders. Big exhale as you push out and reach out. Make sure that the foot is flexed, not pointed. Heel should come right behind that rear, and you should be pushing behind you. Big exhale as you reach. Big exhale as you reach. 5 more each side. 4 more each side. And 3, 2, 1 more each direction. Push out and extend, and push out and extend. Excellent. Let's go on our back. We're going to fire up those glutes and stretch up the back. Work the core. We're going to go into glute bridges. Knees wide over the heels, fingertips to the heels. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. We're going to extend the hips high, rear tight, come down and relax. Up high, rear tight, come down and relax. Curl the toes up to the ceiling. Engage those glutes. Fire them up. At the top, hips, knees, and shoulders should be aligned. So it should be in one straight line all the way down, as well as behind you. Big breath out. Give me 7 more. 7 and 6. And 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one, let's hold at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 2, and 1, relax. Nice job. Take your time getting up. We are going to get started. Again, each exercise today is for 1 minute. We are going to need to grab our fitness step, our resistance band with handles, as well as a set of 5-pound bells. We're gonna get started though at the wall. We're gonna get started with a wall sit for a minute. Feet hip width apart. You heard me right, 1 minute. Ready? Feet hip width apart, back against the wall. We're gonna walk those feet out. Drop the rear till the hips are behind the knees, shoulders into the wall, middle of the back into the wall, belly button into the spine, spine into the wall. Now drive those hands into the wall. Push everything behind you, relax the neck. Curl the toes up to the ceiling. Keep the belly button pulled into your spine and the core engaged. Find a focal point across the room and breathe into it. Your quads are going to be on fire after this one. Big breath. You're halfway there. You can do this. Keep the toes up. Keep pushing through those heels on the floor. Remember, it's okay if you start shaking. Just means you're working really hard and challenging those quads. Give me 15 seconds. Focus and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up the wall. Nice job. Now we're going to work on our hips. We're going to go into a vertical knee lift into a lateral leg lift. We're just going to do on the right side for a minute and then the left. So we're going to bring that knee up to the chest, foot flex, heel out to the side. Knee up to the chest, leg out to the side. Try to bring that knee high, opening up that hip in the back, and then opening up the hip out to the side. Toning those hips. Now, with that other hip, make sure that it stays in line with the heel beneath it. You don't want your hip bending. You don't want to come out to the side or come back. Drive that knee up. Come out wide. Drive that knee up. Come out wide. Foot flexed. Get that heel as high as you can out to the side. Challenge and push. You got 15 seconds, and then we're moving to the other side. Give me 2 more. Last one. Switch sides. Knee up and out wide. Knee up and out wide. Foot flex. Get that heel out high. Again, focus on the planted hip over the planted heel. They should be aligned and the legs should be perpendicular. Don't let that hip drop. Engage the core, belly button into the spine. Make sure each of these movements has purpose. You're not just going through the motion. Lift up high, push out wide. Lift up high, push out wide. After this, we're going to grab our resistance band. Again, if you don't have one, you can just use the body weight. We've got 10 seconds, and 9, and 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Grab that resistance band. Gonna step on the band, feet hip width apart. We're gonna crisscross the band for extra resistance. Tug slightly on the band. We're just gonna step apart and then feet hip width apart. Step apart, feet hip width apart. Now, if you're doing this with your body weight, make sure you challenge yourself even more. We're gonna bend up the knees and the waist a little bit, go to the side and together, out to the side, stay low, together. Just a little resistance on the band if you have one. And challenge yourself getting low, rear low, bending at the knees and at the waist. Leading with the outside of that ankle, outside of the knee, outside of the hip. Toes stay in front of the heels. Make sure your feet aren't coming out at an angle. After this, we're going to go to your step. Stay low. You got 15 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me 1 more. And relax and get rid of that band. We're going to go to the steps. Step ups with jacks. 1 minute. Up, up, down, down. If you don't have a step, simply go forward and backward, pumping those arms forward and backward. Keeping that bend in the knees. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Whatever pace you're comfortable with. You got 30 seconds. Then we're going to grab the bicep, or the dumbbells for bicep curls. Now let's add some jacks. 2 jacks. Up, up, down, down, 2 jacks. Up, up, down, down, 2 jacks. 2 more sets. Last one. Excellent. Grab those bells. We're going to go back to the step. Up, up, down, down, 2 curls. Up, up, down, down, 2 curls. Elbows to the side. Up, up, down, down, 2 curls. Bells come forward and up, forward and down. Keep those elbows to the side. Charge those biceps. Don't let the wrists go limp or bend. You got 20 seconds. Give me one more. Excellent. Now bring those bells down to your mat. We're going to go on our back. Glute bridge hold with a chest press. Feet hip width apart. Bells start up over your chest, knuckles facing away from your head. We're going to push through the heels, extend the hips high, very tight and hold. Elbows come down to the side, press up. Pull down, press up. Elbows come out to the side of the shoulder. Bells come back up over the chest. Soft bend in the elbows at the top. Now keep that core engaged, keep the rear tight. Again, the hips, knees, and shoulders should be aligned. So if they aren't, move the hips accordingly and keep that rear tight. Keep those glutes fired up. We've got 30 seconds. Nice job. Pull and push. Pull and push. Don't let that rear drop. Keep it up there high. Give me 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Get rid of those bells. We're going to go into W sit-ups. Arms over the head. Thumbs to the floor. Ears between the arms. We're going to come straight up about 4 to 6 inches. Ears between the arms. And come down. Now we're going to the left. And down, up, and down to the right. So we're making a W. Straight up, and down, to the left, and down, straight up, and down, and then to the right. Ears stay between the arms with each of those movements. Straight up, and down, to the right. Up, and down, to the left, and down, up and down, to the right. 10 seconds, up and down, to the left, belly button into the spine, anchoring the torso. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to go into bent knee rolls. Palms out to the side of the shoulders, legs at 90 degrees, feet flexed. We're going to keep those knees apart as we drop the knees on top of each other to the right, center over the hips, and then to the left, to the right, knees wide over the hips, and then to the left. Shoulders and palms stay flat on the ground. Those are going to be your base of support. Belly button into the spine. As you come back to center, anchoring that belly button to the spine to anchor the torso. Keep the heels high. Don't let them drop. At the top, the legs should be at 90 degrees. Give me 15 seconds. And then we're going to go on the stomach into Superman. Last one. and relax. We're gonna go on the stomach, point the toes, extend the arms over the head, forehead to the ground. We're gonna come up on that belly button and down, hands and head up and down, toes up and pointed and down, up on those hip bones. Everything up, rear tight. Try to squeeze those shoulders in the back and tighten up the rear. Big breath out. You got 30 seconds. Hang with me. Tighten up the rear at the top. Bring everything up as high as you can. Should be about 4 to 8 inches. Keep those toes pointed. Keep the elbows bent. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We are going to go into a seated position, finish out with a 30-second V-sit, heels hip width apart, arms parallel to the floor. We're going to elevate those legs, lower leg parallel to the floor, draw those shoulders back towards the mat behind you. Keep those arms parallel to the floor as well. Shoulders back, chest out. Try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep the heels high. Don't let them drop. Bring them up. Engage the lower abdominals. Neck relaxed, breathing into those toes and the fingertips. Again, remember, it's okay if you start shaking. Give me 5, 4, breathe, 2, and 1. Drop those heels. Excellent. Let's grab a quick drink. We're going to get started back at the wall. We are almost done. One more round. We are going to the wall for 60 seconds, guys. Resting our back against the wall, feet hip width apart. We're going to walk those feet out. Knees over the heels, hips and rear behind the knees. Palms to the wall again. Draw those shoulder blades into the wall, middle of the back into the wall behind you, as well as a belly button into the spine, spine into the wall. Push the heels into the floor. Curl the toes up. If you want to challenge those hips, bring those knees out a little wider. Keep that core engaged. Hold that head high and be proud. You guys got 30 seconds. You can do it. Big breath. Find a focal point and breathe into it. Focus and breathe. Focus and breathe. Give me 20 seconds. Let's do it. 15. I know you're shaking. It's okay. I am too. Hang in here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe, 2, 1. Push up through those heels. Nice job. We are going to go into those knee lifts with a lateral kick, starting on our right side. Knee up and lift out to the side. Knee up, lift that heel out to the side. Stretching out the back and the hip, and then toning that hip out to the side. Again, think about that planted heel and the planted hip. They should be aligned, leg perpendicular. Working that side too. Belly button into the spine. Bend the knee, straighten the leg. Bend the knee, flex the foot. 30 seconds. Excellent. 20 seconds, and then we're switching sides. I know this side is getting tired. That means you're working hard. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and finish out to the side. Ready? We're switching sides. Knee high, lift wide. Knee high, lift wide. Drive that knee up as high as you can, opening up the hips, stretching out the back. Knee high, heel wide. Knee high, heel wide. Make sure you're flexing that foot out to the side. Working hard. I like it. Now check in on that heel and the hip on the other side. Make sure they're aligned and stacked. 30 seconds. After this, we're going to grab that resistance band for monster walks. Love it. Keep going. 20 seconds. Bring that knee higher, heel higher to the side, knee higher, heel higher to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, finish out to the side. Nice, grab that resistance band. Feet hip width apart on the band. Crisscross the band. Now whether you have a band or not, we're gonna bend at the knees and the waist. Pull a little on the band, we're gonna step apart, hip width apart. Other side, apart, and then hip width apart. Toes stay in front of the heels. Hips stay facing forward. We're not rotating those hips at all. Stay nice and low. Belly button into the spine, work that core while we're working the legs here. I know your legs are feeling it today. It's okay. Keep pushing, keep breathing. Wide, hip width apart. Wide, hip width apart. "20 seconds. Hang with me. After this, we're going to the steps and adding jacks at the bottom. Stay low. Bend more at the knees, bend more at the waist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of that band. Make sure you have your 5-pound bells close by. We're going up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Now we're going to add jacks at the bottom. 2 jacks. Can be regular jacks or modified. 2 jacks. Make sure those feet are moving nice and wide, coming back together under the hips. You got it? Make sure the fingertips are touching overhead, touching the thighs at the bottom. We've got 15 seconds. Then we're going to grab those bells and return to the step. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those bells. We're going to go up, up, down, down, 2 double bicep curls. Again, up, up, down, down, 2 double bicep curls. Fire up those biceps, keeping the elbows to the side. Don't let them come forward or wide. Don't let the wrist go limp or bend. Squeeze that bicep with purpose. I know these weights aren't incredibly heavy, but you can get a great workout just by thinking about the movements you're doing and doing them with purpose. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze the bicep. You've got 15 seconds and then we're headed to the floor. Last one. Awesome, guys. Bring those bells to the floor. We're going to start on our back. Glute bridge hold with a chest press. Feet hip width apart. Underneath the knees, grab those bells. You can extend the arms up to the ceiling, knuckles facing away. Extend the hips high, we're tight, and hold. Bring those elbows down and push back up. Pull down, push back up. Make sure the hips are high. Hips, knees, and shoulders aligned, one straight line. You should be in one straight line in the back as well. Keep the rear tight. Keep that core engaged. With the arms, make sure the arms are fully extended up over the chest, not over the head. You're going to have a soft bend in those elbows at the top, and then the elbows come out to the side of the shoulders. Keep the hips high, rear tight. Don't let it drop. It's okay. Mine started dropping too. Just got to keep mindful of all these parts of the body. Keep everything engaged and moving appropriately. Give me 15 seconds. Nice job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Get rid of those bells. We're going to go into W sit-ups. Feet flat on the ground, arms over your head, thumbs to the floor, ears between the arms. We're going to come straight up and down to the left, straight up and down to the right. Each time you're doing this again, make sure those thumbs touch the floor over your head on the floor, allowing your head, neck, and shoulders to relax. Make sure the ears stay between the upper arm. Head doesn't come in front of the arms. Arms don't come in front of the head. Excellent. Making those W's straight up and down to the right. Push through those heels as you elevate the head, neck, and shoulders up about 6 to 8 inches. Straight up and down to the right. Keep going, 20 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those palms out to the side of the shoulders. Elevate the legs to 90 degrees. We're going to go into bent knee rolls. Knees to the right, knees hip width apart. Come back to center and rotate to the left. Back to center. Rotate the right. Knees stay wide, heels stay high. And back to center. As you come back to center, make sure that belly button is pulled into the spine, engaging the core and anchoring that torso to the mat. Full rotation to each side. Challenge yourself, get a little further each time. Push the palms and the shoulders into the mat, keeping them rested back there and supporting the rest of the body. Rotate back to center. Rotate back to center. We've got 10 seconds. Last one. And relax. Bring those feet down. Going on the stomach again. Superman. Toes pointed. Arms over the head. Soft bend in the elbows. Ready? Come on up on those hip bones. And back down. Head, neck, and shoulders up high. And relax the neck. Up high. Relax the neck. Toes high. Engaging the rear. Tightening those glutes. Up high on those hip bones. Big breath out. Relax. Big exhale. And relax. You guys, you got 30 seconds. And then we're going to finish out with that V-sit, and then we're done. Up high. Relax. Up high. Everything tight. Moving with purpose again today. 15 seconds. Big breath out. Give me 3 more. 3 and 2. Last one. Awesome. Let's come into a seated position. We're going to do that V-sit for 30 seconds. Challenge yourself. If your feet were on the ground last time, try bringing those feet up to a lateral position. So we're going to bring the shoulders back, chest out, elevate those legs. Lower leg, laterally parallel to the floor, shoulders back, chest out. Draw those shoulders back towards that mat behind you. That's really going to challenge and engage the core. And don't let the shoulders slouch forward. Draw them back, opening up the chest. Don't let the heels come down. Bring them up. Elevate high. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're doing it. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. You did it. Excellent job. Take your time getting up. Let's stretch it out together. Feet nice and wide. We're going to clasp those hands together. Tilt the pelvis forward and reach up. Excellent effort as always. And bend to the side. Push through those heels. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And we're going to bend to the other side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Now flip the wrist, push away. Bring the feet hip width apart and push into the floor. Tighten up that rear, push in both directions and look up at those hands. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands apart. They join back together behind the rear. Soft bend in the knees as we come into flat back. Chest and head come forward. Hands come back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the head to the ground. Hands come up. Holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tilt the pelvis forward and come up nice and tall. Feet wide, one arm across the body. Other hand comes underneath and pulls in. Make sure you're not pulling on the shoulder or the elbow. Give yourself a little hug. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch sides. Holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Swing that arm over the head. We're going to grab our ear on the other side. Pull away. Drop this other shoulder to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Swing the other arm over the head. Grab the ear. Pull away and drop this other shoulder. Hold it there. Breathe from the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you feel like you got a great workout, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next week for another new core and cardio fitness routine. Have a good one. Bye-bye.